So, what's your name, bro, and where are you from?
I'm Sammy. I'm from Litchfield, Connecticut.
And Sammy, let's just start off before joining the program, right?
Mhm.
How was your performances or speed before joining the program?
I was insanely slow. Like my freshman year from now, I made some progress, but like I was sort of like I felt like that was just because I was growing up, like not really because I was like running faster. And
Mhm.
I was like I wouldn't say I was the slowest, but I was down there. And in terms of my team, like it was kind of I felt embarrassed honestly, like falling so behind in front of people, in front of some people.
Wow, that's tough.
Mhm.
But good thing that's not an issue now, right?
Yeah.
What specific struggles were you facing with in your training and your competition?
I felt like I my form wasn't really good. Like I couldn't get my knees high. Like nothing was like my acceleration wasn't there either. And like I had my form wasn't great. And I was just I was just super slow. Like like I said, I was like down there with some of the slowest people on my team.
See what you're saying, bro. And just to stay there a little bit and not to like, twist a knife or anything, but like how did that make you feel?
Like it sort of made me mad because I don't know. I just felt like it sort of made me mad, like being the worst at something when I was putting in like I thought I was putting in effort
Hmm.
towards achieving it. When in reality, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I just felt mad that like I wasn't getting anywhere.
So it seems like you were putting in work. You feel like
Mhm.
you were doing everything you could do, but you wasn't just getting the results.
Yeah.
Man. So I guess, what specifically before joining the program were you unable to achieve that you wish you could?
I'm about to break 12 seconds, which is like a crazy goal for me. I remember like that was my main goal when I first started. It's already happening a month and a half in.
So let's clarify that, right? So your goal was to break 12 seconds. That was your main goal, a month and a half
Mhm.
in. Where was your speed before that?
I was running like high 12s. Like, yeah, I was running high 12s. And then there was like a period last year I ran like a low 13. And I just like that affected me mentally a lot.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that kind of leads into something I want to ask you next, right? You said it affects you mentally a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what impact did that have on your confidence, your goals, your relationship with teammates? You got friends that are beating you in races or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches might not have the best faith,
Yeah.
and even family. So, like, how did that impact all those areas?
It's sort of like I wouldn't say it made me scared, but it made me not want to like run. It's sort of like I stopped like having as much fun as I used to have because I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say people would be annoyed, but people would be like laughing and stuff. Like it just be like it's to affect my mental sort of like that.
Man, I feel that. So in terms of like, teammates, you just felt like they weren't there picking you up. It was more
Yeah.
of negative.
Hmm.
Now what about, your coaches and family? What was the impact it had on you then?
Honestly, I don't think my coaches like were really because I wasn't one of the best people. I don't think they really paid attention to like how, my progress, like what I was doing. I would ask them sometimes to help, but like it would be like a quick pointer, and then they just like move on. They wouldn't really like pay attention or like try and make me better.
And, I'm happy that you got that one-on-one attention now, and that
Mm,
you're seeing that progress a month and a half in,
yes,
right?
sir.
We're not even like halfway through one quarter of what we got planned.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
that's
right?
insane. Yeah.
I don't even know what percentage that would be. Would that be like what? One
Well,
eighth? We're like 1/8 the way in. Like that's crazy results. Crazy.
hmm.
And I'm happy for you, bro.
Thank you, thank you.
So, I guess, transitioning off of that, right? How did you even find out about Sprint University? How'd you find out about, our Protect the Dream Speed Improvement Group?
Mm.
Or, how'd you find out about those two options?
So like I saw it on Instagram first thing. Like I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw it. I saw like your program and stuff and like all the tips you were having. Like to me, like I've been like looking at a bunch of things. So like I sort of knew what looked good and like what was good speed programming. Sort like not really because like I don't have like a PhD or anything like that. But like
Sick.
no, I'm not really not a PhD, but I'm like not really well knowledge in that thing. But like I can sort of like tell what like good speed thing sort of looks like. And I saw all your like your experience stuff on Instagram. So I just like joined the school and I saw all the advice you were giving on there, and that sort of led me to protect the dream.
Awesome, man. So I guess you joined a group, you saw the things on school, you joined Sprint University, now you joined Protect the Dream, right?
Yep.
What were some of your thoughts about, learning the program, right? Like you had to at least think about what was actually about the program before you joined. Like what were some of
Hmm.
your thoughts about that, going through that process?
It was different. Like it was something I never like done before. It was unique, and like I guess it was sort of seemed more oriented toward like what I needed.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was just different from what I've been doing before.
And there's inherent risk, fears in everything, right?
Hmm.
So what were some of your biggest doubts or fears about joining the program? Because I remember when we first talked, you said something that I know a lot of athletes struggle with, and you
Hmm.
bought a speed training program before.
Yeah.
Didn't get the results. We're not gonna throw the coach or the group out there under the bus.
Hmm.
It was we just say it was a very prominent person in the space,
Yeah.
like a very well-known figure, and you
Hmm.
just didn't get the results that you were hoping for.
Yeah.
So, I bet there was like a ton of doubts, a ton of fears about even joining the group, right? So, what were
Hmm.
some of those doubts and fears?
But I didn't think I thought maybe I was like maybe it would been a waste of time. Like I wouldn't have gotten faster, or like I wouldn't have improved as much as I did.
Yeah. And, thinking about wasting time, that's the one thing we can't get back, right? We can get
Hmm.
a lot of things back, but you can't get wasted time. And, having a doubt and fear probably weighed heavy into your decision, but you ended up saying yes anyways.
Hmm.
So, why was that? What made you say yes?
The thing that like made me say yes was we were texting one day, and like you was telling me the story about this one person you like coached, and you like you said he started off like not very fast, and then like you trained him up to run a sub 7 and run in Wisconsin, and like that brought like it made me confident and gave me like hope.
And that's how it goes, right? So we all have a starting point, right? Some people might just be a good starter. Some people
Mm,
might be a better stop in people. But
mm,
like I find joys in, working with athletes one on one, helping their weaknesses become their strengths.
mm,
So I'm happy that that story inspired you. And hopefully, this story that you're talking about can inspire the next generation
yeah.
and help somebody else in the same way it's been helping you.
Mm,
But before we go there, right? After joining the program, talk
yep.
about where your performances are now.
I'm a lot faster. My forms improved a lot. I've had multiple like I guess say teammates because I did football and I used to like I'm still doing football and when we would do like sessions together, they'd see me run, they see me sprinting, and they'd like compliment me and like how I said I was looking better, so I was moving faster.
Mhm.
And my form's better. I'm moving a lot way quicker now, and I'm just feeling more confident.
Man, that's awesome. And it's funny because we kind of just we're doing our testing and you got the results that you wanted to get. Awesome, and that's what we're trying to do. So, hearing like the positive feedback from your teammates, you getting confidence,
Hmm.
you feeling better overall as an athlete.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
If it is starting making me feel excited for the season, like makes me happy and I feel ready for it. I'm starting to feel more prepared.
Feel that, man. That's what we're trying to get you to do. Right? We want you to be prepared. We want you to run the fastest you can this year. Now, when you think about what you were unable to do before, what you couldn't do before,
Hmm.
what is there that you're able to do now that you couldn't do before?
My starts are a lot better. Like I'm able to put more power into my strides, and
Hmm.
like I'm able to just like go fast. I'm just a lot faster.
Just faster, right? Want to get
Yeah,
faster? Yes. Right?
yeah.
I guess this is another good question to have, right? So you talked about your confidence, you talked about relationship with your friends,
Mhm.
team dynamics. What unexpected or positive impact things that, joining this group has had on your relationships, your family, your friends, team dynamics, personal goals? What are some of the unexpected positive things that's happened?
People have like I guess some people like have wanting to work with me a little bit. Like they
Hmm.
they like see me running and they sort of want to join me and like they also want to improve themselves better, which is like something I just didn't think would happen.
Wow. So you became the designated training partner.
A little bit, a little bit. It was like two or three. Some of my friends.
Well, that's still good too, though, right? Because people
Mhm.
gravitate towards what they see is working. And obviously that means your friends see
Mhm.
stuff benefiting you, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I guess, this is kind of it's a weird question, but do you have any regrets at all about, joining the program whatsoever?
I didn't start it sooner. I guess I didn't stay committed sooner. I didn't find any before, I guess.
So your only regret is that you didn't start earlier?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's a good. I like that, and I'm happy for you. So let's wrap this up. And I guess the last thing I have to ask you is this in this interview:
Mhm.
what would you tell somebody that's watching this? Who might have not been the fastest person in their school,
Mhm.
right? Someone who the coaches might have not really gave them attention to. Someone who was kind of like sitting here not knowing if they should take that next step and
Yeah.
improve their speed training because of whatever reasons that they've had experience wise. What would you tell that person right now watching this video?
I guess like you gotta take that first. You gotta take the risk. It will help you, and it's like it will build you up. It's gonna you gotta like trust and stay consistent because like consistency is more important than anything in my opinion. Like you can't move progress anywhere if you're not staying consistent with what you're doing.
That's
It
hard,
will improve you, and my fault. It will improve and it will help you. So it's like you gotta take that first step.
sounds like you just saying, man, take that risk, be
Mhm.
consistent, and take that first step, man.
Yep.
Wow. It's funny you say that because you might remember this, but I remember 99% of all conversations I had with people.
Hmm.
We started pulling back some of the layers, in our interview process to see what we can do to help you.
Hmm.
Consistency was one of the main things we talked about. And I'm happy that now we're 1/8 of the way in.
Hmm.
That is the main thing that you're harping about. That means we are doing something together that
Hmm.
we strived out to do. And you should be proud of yourself, man, because look at the results. You
Hmm.
actively seeing the fruit of your labor. So congrats, man. Man, this has
Thank you.
been an awesome conversation.
Hmm.
And hopefully someone's out there watching this can get the same benefit that you've had.
Hmm.
God willing, man. So thank you for talking to me, man. And we'll get started with training again
Hmm.
tomorrow. We had a good rest day today.
Yes, sir.
Now shoot text in the morning.
Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good night, dog.
You too.
See ya.
See you.